Hey everyone, welcome to Across the Ditch NC. My name is Laura and I am so glad you're here today. Please ignore my incredibly messy carport. I'm in the process of cleaning it. However, I cannot wait to share with you what awesomeness I got in the mail yesterday. Ta-da! A box. No. So the backstory behind this, there is something that I have been wanting for a really long time now, but it's a little on the pricey side, so I've never really bought it with the intent of just saving up, waiting for it to go on sale, and then getting it one day. Well, guess what? My birthday and Christmas are pretty close together, so every year I get money, and every year I usually end up spending that money on something for the kids, something for the house, for my husband. I just end up spending that money on someone else. This year though, I said I was gonna be a little selfish. I was actually gonna save that money for me, with hopefully with the intent of catching this particular item on sale. And would you know, this past week it actually went on sale for 60 bucks off. And then a garden channel that I follow shared a code for an additional $10 off, so I got this for just under $100. Seems like a lot, but when you would normally pay like $165 for it, it's actually a pretty decent deal. They're really sturdy, hold up for a long time, and I've just really wanted one for a long time. So I took my birthday and Christmas money and I spent it on myself for once and bought this. I guess I should tell you what it is. It's a Greenstalk planner. I have wanted a Greenstalk planner for so long, and I finally have one, and it came in yesterday, and I'm excited to share it with you. Sorry, had to go for a wardrobe change. It is quite cold outside. Actually, it's like 45 degrees, which most people would laugh at because they do not consider that cold. However, I do not like being cold, and it is quite breezy, so it is cold, and I went and put on my hoodie. Anywho, what is a Greenstalk planner? A Greenstalk planner, for those of you who don't know, is a multi-tiered container garden. I like to call it a salad tower. You can plant just about anything in it. You can plant tomatoes and cucumbers, green beans, strawberries, lettuce. You can even plant some root vegetables in it. But you can really plant anything in it. This one is 5-tier, and it has a bowl that sits on top of it that you fill with water, and it self-waters the entire tower throughout the day. So it's a really cool setup. I did add on the little platform that it sits on that has wheels on it, so I could wheel it and move it around, because when you fill the tower up, when you fill each tray up and stack them together, when you fill them up with dirt and you water it down, it's well over 100 pounds. I think the website said it can be upwards of 150 pounds. So I didn't want to try sliding that across the ground by myself. So I did add on the option to have the little tray with the wheels so I could push it around. And the reason I did that is because I want to plant like lettuce and stuff in it right now. And on the nights that, even though that stuff isn't really like frost tender, I still want to have the option to be able to roll it underneath the carport each night, just to give it a little bit of added protection. But I am so excited about this thing. It comes in different colors. I got the green color because I love bright, cheerful, colorful things. So I got the green one. And I guess I'm gonna quit talking now and open this box. I've actually already opened it. I just hadn't taken everything out of it. And show you what comes with it. So I ordered this on Monday of this past week, and I got a shipping notification on Tuesday, and it was here on Friday. So it shipped out really fast, which is always a cool thing, because I don't know about you, but when I order something, I am constantly tracking that shipment to see where it is and when it's going to get here. I'm actually going to save the box and save all of this paper that came with it, because I am going to be doing kind of an instant garden in another part of my yard in probably about another month or two. So for our strawberries. So I'm going to save this paper right here. All right, so we have all of our parts here. Check out this color. This is the little tray that sits on top that you can water with. Isn't that pretty though? This is the base. I gotta put the wheels on it. That's the base. holes. Ooh. Oh. The wheels and all the parts of my mover. Instructions. Oh, that's cool. So it comes with instructions on how to put it together. But check that out. It came with a pack of organic mixed style or mixed lettuce seeds. And it also came with a little package of worm castings. Worm castings are incredibly good for your soil, incredibly nutritious. Save those. And ooh, you're heavy. Check this out. So this is just one tier of the planter. One tier. Looks like a big old flower. So this is one tier of the planter. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pockets that'll stick out. And they set offset on each other when you stack them up, which I'll show you that in just a minute. But this is one tier of the planter. I mean, these are deep pockets, so you can plant just about anything you want to in this tower. So I have 5 of these. They are quite heavy. That's it. Alright, there we go. I'm going to read the directions on how to put this thing together. So bear with me just a moment. All right, so just to give you an idea of what this planter will look like. So when I put it together, I'll show you some of these pictures. When I put it together, and I have some lettuce that I need to transplant. They have outgrown the seed tray and I really need to get them in the ground. So I'm gonna go ahead and put them in my Greenstalk. But when I plant it, it's gonna look like this. And then as things grow, you'll see the rest of the pictures. As things grow, it'll fill out and fill in and it'll be so pretty. They've got strawberries in here. I fully intend on doing strawberries in my Greenstalk. That was kind of my original intent of ordering Greenstalk and wanting a Greenstalk, because I wanted somewhere that I could put my strawberries at. So I think this will be a perfect spot for it. I'm excited. Let's put it together. All right, so as you can see, I have the base together and I have the first tier up here. It moves around pretty well. Each tier, as you place it, you're supposed to go ahead and fill with dirt, because it's easier to go ahead and fill it with dirt before putting the whole thing together. It'll make it difficult getting the dirt in there. So that's what I'm gonna do next. All right, so I have my first tier done. It took quite a bit of dirt because it has a fill line on it right up here, which I need to go add a little bit more, but I just wanted to show you this. I am pulling out of a bag that says it's got about 50 quarts of soil in it, potting soil, and it took about half of that bag. So it takes a lot of dirt for each tier, but these pockets are really deep. So, I mean, you'll be able to plant anything you want to in here for the most part. All right, I'm gonna get my little water reserve on top of it, and then I'm gonna start stacking the rest of my tiers and filling them with dirt. I'm very dirty. All right, so I have all my tiers filled with dirt. I'm going to start assembling my tower for you. All right, assembly is quite easy. After you fill your tiers up, you just kind of smooth out your dirt, and then you set your water reserve on top. There's a little post that sticks out in the middle. I think you can see it here, it's green. Set your water reserve on top. Make sure it's lined up with that post. Let it set in there, and then try not to trip and fall all over the mess around you. No. Then you just want to stack your next tier on top of it. There's little nubs at the bottom of each tier that interlock, offset. I don't know if you can see them. Those little nubs right there at the bottom. So you just set, you don't want to set it like that. You want to set them kind of offset one another. And then these little plastic pieces right here, you want to lock them in to your tray below. Make sure it's done like that all the way around. It's set in there beautifully. And then you just keep doing that until you're done. Check that out. That is really tall. Show you in comparison to how tall I am. I am 5'4", so let me show you myself standing next to it. All right, so this is me standing next to it. I am 5'4", and it comes up to just below my eyes. So this is a really tall planter. Like I said, it has 5 tiers, and then it has this really cool reservoir on top that you can fill with water, and that way it waters the entire planter for you. So it's a really cool feature. It's not snapped in perfectly up top. I think whenever I add the water in, the weight of it is gonna make it snap in. But I'm gonna add some water, and I'm gonna go ahead and transplant my lettuce and my kale that I want to put in here. Before I get started planting though, check out the sunset. Isn't it beautiful? I love a good sunset any time of year, even when it's cold. They're beautiful. Well, our beautiful, beautiful sunset. And my beautiful, beautiful Greenstalk planter, which I forgot to set this piece of lettuce in. I'll do that momentarily. We're gonna pretend that one's planted, but check it out. So I have some butter crunch lettuce up here, romaine lettuce right here. Let's see, I have Tom Thumb lettuce right here, and then I have some kale that I was growing in little pots right here. I'm really sorry for the terrible lighting, but you saw the sunset. But I'm gonna get some water in this, or some more water, because the water's drained through it. But I'm gonna get some more water in it, and I'm gonna go ahead and slide this back underneath the carport. That way it's protected for tonight, since I am just getting these transplanted in here. I just want to make sure that they're good and protected the first few nights at least. But that is, let me get my focus going. That is my Greenstalk planter. I am so happy. So yeah, I do have quite a few cells that are not planted right now. I'm going to start some strawberries here soon, so I'm going to transplant those in there. And then as we harvest the lettuce and stuff that's growing in here, then I'll put some more strawberries in those places, and that way we'll have strawberries filling every cell of this during the spring and summer. I'm really excited about it. Well, just moved it back underneath the carport. It was not that hard to move on the tray with the wheels in it, so if you decide to get one for yourself, definitely recommend getting the tray with the wheels on it, because it would be very difficult, I think, to do it without that. But I'm excited about this. Like I said, I've been wanting one for a really long time, so it's great to finally be able to get one. I'm excited to share with you as the things grow in it. I'll definitely be showing you the things as they grow, all the things. But yeah, I will be starting some seeds for the spring and summer garden soon, so you'll definitely see some of those transplanted in here, namely strawberries. and I feel like other things eventually in the future, I would love to have multiples of these, but they are a little bit on the pricey side. Even on sale, they are a bit on the pricey side. So it would be kind of like a situation from this year where, you know, I save money for my birthday and Christmas and anything else, and I wait until one goes on sale and I can find a coupon code, because I like refuse to buy stuff without coupon codes online, and that way I can get one for as cheap as possible. There are options or alternatives to this style planner, and I will show you that in a future video. I have to wait for that alternative to come in, but you can buy trays that look like these. They're not quite as deep as these are, but you can buy trays that look like these from like dollar stores and create your own vertical planner. So I have some of those on the way as well. So I'm going to show you some cool things to do with those, and a very, very cheap alternative way to build your own Greenstalk using those. But for now, I'm going to sit back and I'm just going to stare at this like I do my garden once it gets planted, and just smile and be happy in it and be thankful that I have this. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you will come back to see me again. If you like what you saw, be sure to give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I hope you have a blessed day, and I hope that you will come back to see me again. Thanks.